Hi everyone, Adrian Hughes here. We're taking a quick look today at the Taotronics Soundliberty 79s here. So these come in at the quite cheap price point of $59 but you can find them for much cheaper most of the time on sites like Amazon. This is a Bluetooth 5.0 set of TWS earbuds and a IPX7 rated, and no aptX or aptX HD codecs here, only SBC and AAC. So what do we get in the box? We obviously get the earphone case themselves, and we get a user manual and some spare ear tips. So they're all in there. Oh, there's also a short USB-C cable, so this does have USB-C charging here on these pair of true wireless earbuds. So taking a look at the case themselves, it is a soft matte finish here, and we do have some indicator lights there for the battery and to let us know when it's charging. USB-C port on the back there. Also here are the earbuds themselves, left and right, obviously signifying there is a bit of a silver tip at the bottom, and we do have some ear hooks there and the contacts there for putting the earphones back in. So I have to speak about the sound quality here. Sound quality is pretty good for the price there. The bass is pretty pronounced. It's not too muddy, and the highs and the mids all pretty clear. I'd have to say these would probably be a notch below the Edify TWS ones that I reviewed earlier, and even though the Edify TWS only has micro USB and this has USB-C, the Taotronics, I'd have to say the TWS one are better. They offer a more pronounced bass response. They sound brighter as well, because these Taotronics Soundliberty 79s can't quite give a closed seal, and that's to do mostly with the shape of them. As you can see here, it's a pretty shallow ending there on the foam tips, and I've tried all the foam tips and tried two of the ear hooks, different ear hooks. Here's one here and one flat, and the only good fit as I can get is when I actually take the ear hook covering off completely. The other issue here is connection issues, so not quite sure if these are using the Qualcomm 3020 or 3026 chipset, but as you can see here, it's a bit indented there in the top of the case there, and that's because I didn't realise till later, is when you actually lift the lid up of the case, it starts connecting, as you can see there, and it won't actually disconnect until you actually press down on the lid. So it's showing the battery status, says 3 bars left, and that's, so they are quite loose in the case until you press down on top of this lid, which will push it all the way down to make the contacts on the earbuds connect with the contacts on the charging case. Now another weird bug is that these two lights here, see, they just remain on for a good, I'm not sure, about 5 or 10 minutes, and not quite sure what that is about. But sound quality, very good for the price here. Like I said, bass is very clean, it's pronounced, not as pronounced as the Edify range of earbuds, but still fairly decent for the price, and something that wasn't really expected either, so that's quite good to see at this price point. Also, like I said, the soundstage is quite expansive, it's quite large, so you can hear all the instruments, and the voices are the voices are quite clear compared to, say, the Edifiers, but you can hear instruments in each individual instrument pretty well, which is something that the Edifiers don't have. But again, they're not as bright sounding, and I just prefer the Edifiers. And also due to the if they didn't have problems with the fit, because I've had massive problems trying to fit these into my ears, is actually decent. I wouldn't not recommend it, but it's something to be aware of, that if you can't have a good seal, if you can't get a good seal in your ears with these earbuds, then that might be a bit of a deal breaker. So that is something to be aware of, that these earbuds don't fit the conventional TWS earbud round circular shapes, and that can present problems there in terms of fit and getting a good seal for that passive noise isolation. And even though I managed to get them in my ears in the end, it wasn't quite that good a passive noise isolation as compared to other earbuds that I've tried. But yeah, battery life is good. Yeah, sound is very good. So even if you use these as a secondary pair of earbuds, which I'm doing now because I'm using the Edify TWS NB as my mains, and these set of Taotronics Soundliberty 79s for running, yeah, it serves that purpose quite well. So yeah, that's going to do it for this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.